Hi guys, I got to level 10 here. Well, got to level 10 underscore 2932. Anyway, I said in the last video, part 1, to Masky, ex-listener, ex-hoodie, that Toby would eat the roast, potatoes, and carrots. He will only eat them if they have maple syrup on them. He's obsessed with maple syrup and will try to put it on everything. You, the listener, tell him he can't, and that's why you made him waffles. I also did say when you walked into your bedroom to get changed that you had changed quickly, then heard a noise under your bed. And then I said when Masky grabbed a hold of your waist that you were just in your bra and hadn't changed your pants. Yeah, you were typically in your bra. You had changed your bra. I'm sorry if that didn't make much sense. Well, let's get on with the video. After you had checked the roast, you had placed it in tin foil. And as well as the you'd already put mashed potatoes and carrots in tin foil, so they wouldn't lose steam and be cold. You'd place them on the table, and Toby opened up the bowl with the sweetened carrots, and you yelled at him to go to his room. He runs to his room like a little wuss. So then you go over to the stove with the sweetened carrots, mashed potatoes, and the roast. With the oven not being on, you'd put the roast and the mashed potatoes in the oven. You took out a sweet carrot to try it and see how well you did. You did a fantastic job. You rewrapped it in tin foil and a new piece. Put it in the oven so it'd stay warm a little longer. You go outside and say, "Everybody come inside. Dinner's ready." Lazari shows up at the door and says, "I will not eat the roast." You tell her you know this and walk over to the cellar, the basement. You drag out a dead body that was half dead. You'd killed him about 2 hours beforehand, knowing Lazari would not eat the roast. You had taken the knife out of the wall where you'd thrown it at almost hitting Hoodie, and cut the plastic wrap off the dead body, half dead body. Lazari looks up at you and says, "Is he dead or is he alive?" You tell her he's half dead. "I'd killed him about 2 hours ago, 'cause I know you wouldn't eat the roast. I'll go get you a small bowl, a cinnamon flavor of sweetened carrots." You get a bowl and pour a little bit and put some carrots in it, sweetened, that you'd cooked. Give it to Lazari. She'll eat the body and then the carrots as sort of like a dessert. You then go into Toby's room and tell him dinner's ready. He looks at you. He'd found a few knives in your room. He'd gone into your room, not his, and found the knives. He was throwing them at the ceiling of the picture of you. He was holding one, staring at you. He smuckers and laughs and says, "I found your knives. I'll kill you with one. Get out." You stare at him, dead, and say, "Slenderman tells you you're not allowed to play with knives, especially especially my knives. You close his room and lock the door and walk out. Masky and Hoodie come along sooner or later out of Masky's room, all sweaty. You look at them and you either think they were wrestling around or playing a game. So you tell them to go wash their hands and their face before we begin dinner. Zari comes over to you crying, saying that Ben had taken the body you'd killed for her because she knows she wouldn't eat the roast. Took a shovel and buried it, then poured the carrots on top. You stare at Ben, dead in the eyes. Ben drowned, dead in the eyes. He says to you, she needs to learn to eat normal people food, not dead, half-dead bodies. You tell him, well, she doesn't want to. It's not part of her body system. Yes, I get she's half human. But her dad is trying to kidnap her away from this place. Trying to get her. We can't let Zalgo get to her. Or take her away from here. She's safe here. Even though she doesn't think it, I know she's safe here. So after you go down to the cellar and grab another body you'd killed about an hour beforehand, because you knew Ben might have done that. You get her another small bowl of carrots and take her outside, and you sit there, and you were typically protecting her away from Ben, so he wouldn't grab the body again and bury it and pour the carrots on top of it. So you sat there with your back to Lazari. She ate the body. You heard the bones cracking. You got a little bit of blood on your shirt and on your neck. You didn't mind it. You'd seen a lot of blood from your times, especially of your mom. She would cut you to release the demon from inside of you. No, you're not related to Zalgo at all. And you started crying out of nowhere. Zari stops eating and Slenderman notices it. He walks outside and kneels down and says, "Why are you crying?" You just say, "Oh, I was just remembering a memory of my mom before my dad and her abandoned me at the edge of the woods. They said they were going to go find we were on a camping trip, and they said they were going to go and find some berries or go kill a deer, and they left me out there. And I found you. And then I came here at around the age of 9. You were about 18 at this time. It had been about the next day, it would be 9 years since your mom abandoned you. You go back inside after Lazari finished and go into the bathroom and say, before you head over to the bathroom with Lazari, tell everyone else that you're not hungry and go clean up Lazari from all the blood she had on her. You're thinking to yourself while you're bathing her, my mom always did this with me when I was little. I thought she loved me. She abandoned me. End of part 2.